Hi, my Scorpios. Welcome to your monthly reading. This is for October. Just wanted to make sure that you understand that this is our general and it might resonate with you completely or not, maybe partially. And this is all good for your moon sign, sun sign, rising sign. And let's start with your reading. If you wonder why I'm not shuffling, I shuffle in my other channel, which is in Spanish. So if you're bilingual, I recommend you to go there, which I'm teaching also astrology. And I talk about all this stuff there. And the channel is called Healing. Oh my God, I'm just getting confused. And my other channel is called CC Spiritual Guidance. So yeah, it's a title in English. So you can go there. So let's start. First of all, for my Scorpios, I want to mention that Venus is going to be retrograde in your sign, in your 10 degrees in your sign. So you are going to be one of the signs they're going to be hit hard by it in a certain way. And Venus retrograde has much to do with analyzing aspects of your life, especially because it's going to be in your first house of your personality, of your appearance, of how people sees you and your actions. But let's start with this. So what I see for you in your love life, we're going to start with your love life. Then I will go a little bit with your work, and then just only for singles who are not in a serious relationship, I will mention, and then I will go to the catalyzing cards. So I'll talk about it. So first, the main foundation of what's going on with you in your relationships, it's about love. You want to be fulfilled. You want to settle. You want to have a stability, emotional stability in love. So that's what you really are focusing on, what you really want deeply. That's why everything is coming out of here. So what I see in the present, and in the present, it's about independence. And what happened in the past recently have to be with the sun in reverse. And let's explain this. So these cards being together, it just shows that some of you, my Scorpios, if it's either you or the person who you're dealing with, needs a space, needs to feel more independent, right? Because I see what you want. I see what is the base of everything. What's the foundation here? Where everything starts, it's with us. And there is a chance that that happiness is not being fulfilled because someone is not feeling totally independent, totally feeling like, okay, we are a couple, we are together, but I need to have my space. So it's either you or the other person. And this is why at the end, I see there is no agreements here. So in this month, you're going to have a little time that either someone is traveling and going away, or just someone just needs to take a time apart and say, you know what, I need space. So that's what's going to happen at the end. And it makes sense, right? You can see it. You can see this card, which it means independence. It's someone who wants to enjoy their loneliness or the solitude, even though it wants to be in a relationship, but it needs to feel like it's me. It's like I need my space. I don't need you to be attached to me 24/7. That's how I see it. So that might cause discussions this month, and obviously a little trouble in agreements between you two. And it could be that you're dealing with someone who is a water sign just like you. Okay, so it could be a Pisces, maybe another Scorpio, maybe also could be an earth sign like a Taurus or a Gemini. Also I see here, because I see another card here. I didn't say this in Spanish. I think I didn't. So, but the issue here is what is blocking you from getting that independency or feeling more independent in relationship. It's a fear. This is why the Seven of Swords here is reversed with the Knight of Cups. Either you or the other person, because could play either way, having fears that the other person finds someone else, that someone is going to be cheating, or having that fear and insecurity. That's the main thing. What is not allowing you to actually just let go a bit and give a space a bit, because you guys cannot be on top of each other. The person's like, you know what, I love you, but I need a little bit of space. So it's either you're the one who's asking that from your partner, or your partner's asking that from you. But the main issue here, and what is blocking things to move on to what it can convert into this instead of this, is because of insecurity and fear of thinking that the other person is going to be doing it something else. Okay, so I do see separation. I do see someone is going to break apart a bit. Okay, but that doesn't mean that you guys are going to be apart and break up and be not together, because actually the cards, the resolution here, I mean the ending and the outcome is your Six of Swords, which it means that you guys are going to be stuck with each other anyway. So you're not moving forward, but things are not being closed. So you're still going to be together. It's just a temporary separation, maybe, to think things clear. Especially because Venus retrograde is here. Going back to this, because it's going to be in your sign. So remember this. It's going to be pretty much harsh on you in terms to analyzing every single type of relationship you're going to be in right now. The only good thing that I can tell you is in your work life, you have two beautiful cards, which is the dog and is the lilies. And that means that you guys are going to have very harmonious relationships at work. So if you are not working, there's one thing I can tell you. Make sure you have connections and you can make a friend or someone who can help you out to feel more release in terms to your search for work. Okay? Because it has a lot to do with the dog. And remember, Venus retrograde is in your first house of relationships, your personality, but it's opposed at your seventh house of love, marriage, and relationships. That it has to be with relationships with commercial business also. So that's part of your work, right? What you do to find work. You need to get good relationships with other people, and you can get it through a friend. So this is good for you. When it turns to my singles, for example, I see here my singles, meaning you guys are not in a serious relationship, but you guys are maybe seeing people or seeing someone special. I see someone. You guys might be dating, okay? And it shows the same thing as this card. This card is a split or time apart. And it's something that you guys need to make a decision about this other person, because it seems like something is in your way between seeing or looking for someone special. It has to be more with time apart. And I think it's for you also, guys, need to think about independency. Okay, so whatever is the case, I see you guys having a little bit of trouble getting together with that person that you like. Okay, if you really like someone. So the question is, what is your motivation? What is that inspire you? Right? That is your catalyzing. It's like a summary and everything. And I know you're going to be like, but what this means? What this has to do with everything? Well, when I see this card pretty much says about monotony. Why someone wants to be more independent? Because probably someone needs to go out, do things. And like I said, you guys probably are, being buried in monotony in this relationship. Even when you are trying to find someone, maybe you need to spice things up. How can you motivate yourself and motivate things in your relationship to spice it up? What is that inspire you in your life? So that's the main question for you, is like motivation. Motivation to move on, motivation to be independent, motivation that you can be happy, motivating your partner, motivating your friends at work, maybe your colleagues. It has to be with deeply inside of you, because that's what is going to be your main thing for this month, is motivation. It's about you this month, because Venus retrograde also is going to teach you how to analyze more. So this is the main thing for you, analyzing what is that motivates you, they inspire you, that you need to bring it up, not only to yourself but to everyone around you, to motivate them to, yes, I need space, give me space. Oh yeah, let's do something different this month. Let's try to spice things up, so we don't have to be distance in a distance. Maybe we can start doing things together, but in a different way, because this is a month of changing and transformations for you. You are the sign of transformation. You are Scorpios, the ones who transform the life of other people. You are the ones who can be a good counselors, a good teachers, counselors, not teachers, I would say counselors. So now is the time for you to use your talent, Scorpio. Be a counselor, not only to yourself but to others, and increase that positivism, motivation on people. And you can find this, especially like I said, this starts from you, because it's about your personality this month. It's about what you really desire, but it's all about what it's going to make you happy. It's about motivation, and it's about motivating others. I apologize if you can hear someone in the background talking, so they're very loud. But anyway, this is the end of your reading. I hope it helped you in any way, and I'll see you next month. And that's your question. Remember, what it motivates you. So I'll see you next month. Love you all. See you, my Scorpios. Much love and much light. Ciao.